tidying up the bench for fall. Hi, it's Sharon, and I'm doing a tiny tidy Tuesday, and I'm going to set my bench up for fall. I'd like to thank Sunday Dawn for hosting this collaboration, and her channel is The Healthful Home. There will be a playlist of all the other ladies who do Tiny Tidy Tuesday in my comments down below. So let's get going. Planter is full of marigold seeds, and I'm going to save them so that I can plant them next year and just start it from seed. Here I'm just placing a couple of old boards on the bench so that I can set things on it and glue them down. I'm going to move my bunnies and put them away for the winter and bring out my pumpkins and gourds. And I got these from my daughter's home. She's not using them this year, so she said I could use them. And that always works good for me. Okay, let's put the bunnies aside. Well, the bunnies are all nice and safe and warm inside my home until it's spring again. So they'll be nice and cozy for the winter. And as I'm doing this, I'm also pulling out some weeds, because there's always weeds growing in these rocks. Not many, but a few. So I just pulled them out, threw them on the grass to get mowed up and taken away. Put a couple of boards down here, because we get big winds in Lethbridge, of course. And I have these little pumpkins, and they're also jack-o'-lanterns. And I thought if I turned them this way for now, then at Halloween I can turn them this way. And I think that's going to work great. I have big pumpkins, big white ones, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So I'm just going to play with it and see how it all works, because we have these really cute little gourds too that I'd like to include. Not sure. Bunch them up, I think. I'm going to glue them down so they don't fall away. And that's fine enough. Well, that looks kind of festive. Take my take my scissors, cut the wreath down. Okay, come on. Oh, cut the wreath down. Turn on my glue gun, because I think I like that. Brought some raffia out. It's actually a Hawaiian skirt that I got at the thrift store for probably 50 cents. Well, it says $1. So I'm just gonna play with it because it's longer. And Oh, it's not very big though. Oh yes, it is. Oh, it's so I gotta cut it. Well, I cut this skirt, and then I noticed that it had ties on it so that the child could tie it around her waist. So if I would have paid attention, it would have been a lot easier to hang up, just with the two ties. Anyhow, live and learn. I'm going to cut the flowers off though. So I decided to hang it on the back of the bench so it just hangs down and looks like there's straw hanging down behind the pumpkins and the gourds. And I was having a little trouble because, like I said before, I cut the silly skirt and I could have just untied the ties. Oh well, I got it up. Sorry about that big noise. That was my husband starting up the van. He is going around to do something. Anyhow, sorry about that. You wouldn't believe how hard this silly hula hoop skirt was to hang up. But anyhow, I got it hung up. And I'm just sitting back to look and see. And I decided it had a spot that needed a little more raffia in it. So of course I'm going to put some in there. Anyhow, I think it looks pretty sweet. This is duct tape, and I thought it would help maybe prevent against the wind. Let's tape it down to the bench. It's sticky. Sorry about the traffic noise, but there's lots of traffic that goes by our home, and I'm outside in the beautiful sunshine, and it's a gorgeous day. Okay, put a little pumpkin out here. Put some more glue. Where the heck is the glue? Now I want her to sit up. So I guess I'll have to put some raffia in there. It's going to blow away in the wind. What I'm doing here is my pumpkin is sitting on the board, so it's higher at the back. So I want it to sit up nice and straight. So I'm just sticking some raffia underneath there, underneath the pumpkin, and I need to put lots of glue down because raffia will definitely blow away in the wind if it gets windy. So I have to glue it down good. So that's what I'm doing right there. Well, I'm just making sure they're all glued down good because they are styrofoam pumpkins, and if the wind gets a hold of them, they'll end up somewhere far away. Well, as you can see here, I'm going to add more raffia. I think it just makes it look a little more like fall with the raffia. And I'm hoping that the wind isn't going to blow it all away and my neighbors won't be mad at me because they'll end up with raffia in their yard. But anyhow, I'm just going to stick it in there and hope for the best. Well, I'm about done for today. It's going to take me 2 days to get this display done, but that's okay. And I'm just going to clean up my stuff because I have to take it all into the house and put it all back in my craft room. Still picking a few weeds. I got them all though. And it looks so nice when the gravel doesn't have any weeds. Earlier in the spring I planted a clematis plant here and it didn't get enough water, so I thought it had died. But the neighbor said just keep putting water on it because the roots might not be dead and it might grow back. Well, I'll be darned, it grew back and I have a nice little clematis plant that's growing. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trimming off the dead stuff and then we'll have our little clematis plant and hopefully it'll do great next year with lots of water. Well, it's day 2 in decorating the front of my house for fall, and I bought a sweet little mum that fit perfect on my gate in the little basket I like to decorate, and I think it looks really quite awesome on that gate. Then I also went to the Dollarama and bought a couple of picks of leaves, and I bought 2 more mums in yellow, and I think it looks very pretty. I just put the autumn leaves at the back of the bench, right where the raffia is hanging down, and then I have my little pumpkins and my gourds, and I think they look very sweet, and the 2 little mums, and no more weeds in the rocks, and I think this looks very festive for fall. Thank you, Sunday Dawn, for hosting this collaboration. It's always fun. See you in my next video. Bye!